good, y'all? This your girl, Mama Celena, and today what I'm going to do is a video about my baby son, Darion Crier. He might be a little pissed about this video because I'm going to be showing some pictures, quite a few pictures from baby all the way up to today. He'll be alright, but my proud mamas, us proud mamas got to show our babies off. So I am going to start by saying, right now he's with his friend, and they gone swimming and everything. Even though I just did his hair, I told him if he can, I'm not gonna take his fun away from him because his hair just got done. If he can remember to take a towel and just squeeze the water out of his hair, that'd be fantastic. If not, it's okay. I can, make something happen. I ain't got to do it all over again. I can just make something happen. So he's out with his friend, and they at another friend's house and barbecuing and at a pool and everything. So he's having a fantastic time. And by the way, it's one of the kids that's on our team. She's about to adopt him in a minute, as much as he keep trying to go over there. But she's a good person. Shout out to you, Keitra. Anyway, and our beautiful kids, hey. But anyway, so as you all know, Darion Crier, born February 14th, Valentine's Day child, 2008. And it wasn't intentional to have him on Valentine's Day. It's just that my blood pressure was so high that they ended up, he was supposed to have been born actually after that day, but he ended up being born on that day at 6 something a.m. in the morning. Yeah, those moments. I was hospitalized with him for seven days, and it would have been more if I didn't beg the doctors to let me go home. So that was a really crucial time. It really was, because it was kind of life-threatening, and it was an extremely crucial time, and that's why I had to stay in the hospital. But so he was born, like I said, February 14th at 6 something a.m. When Darion was born, Darion weighed 6 pounds and 8 ounces. He was a beautiful, 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 light-skinned. It's crazy, because I'm going to tell y'all the colors, and I don't have a picture when he was first born, because that is actually put up, and I can't find it right now. But when he was first born, he was light-skinned. He was light-skinned with real slicky hair. He was pretty healthy, though. Didn't cry. Didn't really want to feed that well either. That concerned me. But as he got older, like from newborn up until he was like, I'll say probably 3 months, he changed from light-skinned to a brick red brown to caramel, and now he's just black. Pretty black. So, this picture right here is a picture of him when he was a baby. And he was so beautiful. Now his hair switched from slick to real curly, just like that. I loved his hair. People used to want to just play, don't touch my baby hair, but people used to love to try to play in his hair. My daughter especially, she thought that was her son. To this day, she's still talking about that's her son. But we're going to talk about that later, because they got a really, really good relationship. We got a good relationship with all his brothers and sisters. But she thinks she's his second mama. Anyway, and this picture right here, I had him in his little Levi outfit. We took that picture, the picture that I have of him, that was when he was in a hospital. I can't find that, but I'm going to sneak that in another video. But this picture right here, he's like 1 month, and I got his pictures taken, and he got on his little Levi outfit. He was just so gorgeous, so healthy, and yeah, he ended up being a very healthy child. All that pretty curly hair, and he was a bit brown. But if you saw him in person, you would see the different color. He was actually lighter than what he was in that picture. He was like a different color. And Bing Bing, well, we call him Bing Bing. Ask my son when he was born, what do we think his nickname should be? And he just looked at him and he was like, Bing Bing. So we were like, Bing Bing as in B-I-N. He was like, no, Bing Bing, B-I-N-G, B-I-N-G. So that's how he got his name by his oldest brother, Ryan, which we call Man. He named him Bing Bing. So that's how he got the nickname Bing Bing. He was a little crybaby. He didn't like cry like when he was a baby. He was a pretty quiet baby, unless of course he was wet or he wasn't hungry, just like any other child. But no, I take that back. You got some babies that people hold them so much that where they cry a lot. He wasn't that type of kid. And when he was he just evolved very fast, because even when he was 3 months. I think it was like 3 months he started gaining a lot of weight. And then 5 months he was so freaking plump. He didn't have a neck. He was like plump. But that by this time, let me see, 3, 4, yeah, I'll say 5 months, 5, 6 months. By this time he's dark now. He's like a dark caramel. And he got a hair full of curly, thick hair. It wasn't nappy. It was literally like curly, beautiful curls. And he didn't cry that much, like I said. He used to have this huge teddy bear. And he used to just, every time you put that teddy bear on the bed, he'd just grab it and just start, like, oh my gosh, this kid, he's going to be a little rough one there. But the kids loved him. Every time you turn around, my daughter always took him downstairs to her room and lock her door and take the diaper bag and all his milks that was cold and take him in her room, because she wanted to spend time with Bing Bing. My goodness. Like I said, he was, when I say spoiled, to this day, he is spoiled. But he was spoiled, like literally spoiled. He did not, attention, he got it all. He got it all from the parents all the way down to his siblings. He was just extremely spoiled. Now, this picture right here, he's 2 years old. And he got a lot of hair now. His hair was like down his back. Still thick, still curly and wavy, but it was braidable. So I always kept his hair braided. Didn't too much do ponytails, because a lot of people thought that he was a girl. And he's not a girl. He's pretty, but he was not a girl. So I always kept his hair braided, and of course kept him in boy clothes, because literally they thought he was a girl. And he was, like I said, pretty plump, but he was getting, as his age, for him to be the month that he was kind of long for his months. So 2 years old. Little chocolate thing. This picture right here, we're about to go to Kings Island, and I got like a few pictures where me and him took, and he always tried to, because he always loved chocolate milk, he'll always try to share his chocolate milk with me. Me and Bing had a very, very good relationship. I always kept him laughing, always kept him smiling and things like that. So, and then this picture right here, he's sitting with his siblings. That's when we first got to Kings Island. He's sitting with his siblings, with Janelle, Bing, Mook, and John. They was younger then. Well, Janelle was younger, but she was tall, real tall. And he had such a fabulous time at Kings Island. I always took him places. We took him everywhere. I mean, there was not one place that he did not go. Chuck E. Cheese was his all-time favorite. Even though we had to pick him up to shoot the basketball, Chuck E. Cheese was his all-time favorite. And then we'd take him to the park or the water park and stuff like that. And I think that's when he started getting darker, is when we started taking him to the water park, because he loved water. It didn't matter. He loved water. If he in the tub, he would not get out. You try to get him out, he's about to pass out and cry, about drown himself. but he loved water. Love it, love it, love it. So these are the pictures that you see at Kings Island, and I kind of went ahead of myself. This picture right here is, I think he was 5 months, and what was we at? Was it Cedar? We was at Cedar Point. He was 5 months. We was at Cedar Point, and we took a picture with Lil Bill. I know, for y'all that don't know, Lil Bill is a cartoon character that was created by Bill Cosby. And Lil Bill, SpongeBob, and their whole crew was there. So we took a picture with Lil Bill and with Patrick. I think it's Patrick. Yeah, on SpongeBob. And he was just so fat. He didn't have no neck whatsoever, and he was a heavy little thing too. And then he wasn't even scared of them. You know how kids, babies, babies, when they look at things, they be like, But when we took him to Kings Island, he wasn't scared of the characters, anything at all. He just literally enjoyed himself. He sat and watched the Wiggles. If y'all don't know who the Wiggles is, I don't know what to tell you. And, you know, so he has such a fabulous time. This picture right here, he is 3 years old, and his dad taught him how to play Pac-Man. You know how you have the games, and you plug the games up to the, I think it's like the AC plugs in your TV, and he learned how to play Pac-Man, and he was so freaking good at Pac-Man. At the age 3, he was so good at Pac-Man. You know what I'm saying? So every day I let him play Pac-Man or whatever. When he come from the daycare, you know, let him play Pac-Man before I get him ready for bed and stuff like that. And let me see. I started him playing, well, when he was little, like I said, he always loved the basketballs. Now I would buy him different type of balls: football, basketball, soccer ball. He would not play with any ball but the basketball. And I think it's because he watched his brothers play basketball all the time, because we had a basketball hoop in the front of our house, and they always played basketball. He'll go interrupt their game, take their ball, run. When they got to get the ball back, he would pass out, he would cry and act a fool, so they'd have to like include him in the game, like, okay, hold on, time out on the game. And my older son Bert would pick him up and let him go shoot some baskets on the basket or whatever, and then they'd be like, Mom, come and get him, whatever, and I'll take him in the house or whatever. But loved basketball. He didn't want to play with he played with the football a little, but he didn't too much care for the football at all. And so therefore basketball it was. Now he did play baseball. Bing played baseball when he was 8 years old. Did he like baseball? Not so much, but he played it for 3 years. He played baseball and he played upward basketball. Baseball, no, he didn't like it. He cared for it, but he didn't like it that much. We have is one of the grandparents of one of the basketball players. We call him Cool Cat. Cool Cat was once upon a time a baseball coach. So he taught, because Bing is left-handed, he taught Bing how to bat and how to catch the ball with his left hand or whatever, because his right hand was dominant, but he's left-handed. You know, so he played baseball, and he started to liking baseball. He got really good at it, to be honest, and plus he was fast. One thing about Bing is he has great speed and he's fast. So, and he ended up getting an award for basketball for one of the greatest players that they had at the time that he started. He ended up getting a award for it, you know, and they took him out to pizza and everything, and that's when they did the award ceremony. And he didn't think he was going to get anything, because he didn't think he was like really good with baseball, but he turned out to be extremely good with baseball. But the reason why I took him out of baseball is because the organization it wasn't organized as it should have been. So we just stuck with upward basketball. Now, upward basketball, he did really good with upward basketball. They used to call him the three-point shooter because he was always shooting 3 points. He was really good, really fast. Even though with upward basketball, you gotta guard your color. You can't steal the ball. So you know the fundamentals of real basketball. You didn't. Now it was some coaches that taught their kids steal that ball, do this, do that, but his coaches was not one of those coaches that would teach them the hardcore of basketball, but he got really good at it. So this picture right here, you see, it is his upward basketball pictures. Every year I did an upward basketball picture for him and his team, and as you can see, you see how he evolved from, I mean, it was like he was just like a baby, and then you blink and he's like this tall. I started him in school when he was 3 years old. Yes, every child of mine started school when they was 3 years old. Yeah, that's just the type of parent that I am. It wasn't because of daycare, it's because they have to start school, and we did that. So 3 years old, he's that tall, and then he just starts sprouting. So he got pretty tall, man. I think, man, he got tall fast, and then it's like, but he always stayed. He kind of grew out of the baby fat, and then he just started being like skinny. He even gained some weight now because he liked to lift weights and stuff like that, and he's very athletic and things like that. But he started upward basketball when he was 8 years old, and I kept him in upward up until once you get into, I think after the 5th grade, you no longer do upward. You have to go to another league or something. So, and then from their point, from upward, he started playing with the Believers, and he's been with the Believers ever since. So these pictures that you're seeing is like evolution of Darion from a baby all the way up to what he is now. You know, these pictures that I'm showing you now are the pictures that like I said, we do a lot of things with the kids, and a lot of times one of the events that we do is the Mad Ants game, and so we took them to the Mad Ants game, and then they had a llama there. And it was funny because the llama, Bing was kind of scared. Him and his stepbrothers was a little scared to get by the llama, but they ended up getting by the llama. But it took for J. Michael to get behind them to, you know, get them a little, you know, little courage to be by the llama, because it was live, and you know what I'm saying. And they like, why is this desert animal in the Coliseum? But they ended up having a great time. They took pictures, like I said, with the llama. They took pictures with the Mad Ants basketball team. And the Mad Ants is, if no one knows who the Mad Ants are, they are NBA, what you call it, a semi-pro basketball team. And they are owned by Larry Bird from Boston Celtics. And we met Larry Bird as well. We didn't take a picture with him though, but we did meet Larry Bird and at one of the events. And then of course they always have like these other things for them to do after the game and stuff like that. So they got their autograph. Bing has his jersey, all his jerseys from Upward, and his Mad Ants jersey that they gave him. I got it on his wall and stuff. So he had a great time there. And then let me see, like I said, we take them everywhere. Every time you turn around, we let's go do something. We're not about to be boring parents, especially with kids like that. So right now, like I said, he's with the Believers. He'll be a 9th grader this year coming up in August. By the way, he did get good grades. Just thought I'd tell you guys. He will be participating in the summer basketball shootout, where they will do tournaments all over. It ain't just Indiana, it's in Kentucky, Ohio. It's wherever the tournaments is at that they coach got him at, and this is with the school. This is not with the Believers. This is with the school. So he played basketball with them, and he got Darion playing on the varsity team because he wants to see how you do on a varsity team. And if he do good on a varsity team, he's going to keep him on the varsity team. And that's very good because, like the coach said, he chose 3 players, and Darion was his very first player. You know, and that was the one that he ended up putting in the New Haven Summit, the Summit City tournament, and he ended up winning one of the big trophy there. So later on down the line, of course, we're gonna video record the games, the tournament games with his high school or whatever. So he'll be doing high school basketball, and he'll evolve with them. But he's still a Believer basketball player. So when they're done, then he back with the Believers and do things like that. We have more tournaments coming up with the Believers, and he's, you know, gonna be involved with a lot with basketball. And the thing about it is he don't mind because he loves basketball. He's just that passionate about basketball, and therefore that's why we try to make whatever dream that he have of being an NBA player, we try to make that come true, because this kid right here absolutely love basketball. He loved family and he loved basketball. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about Bean, Darion, for those who call him, the coach call him D, the coach and his team call him D. We call him Bean, but kids that he go to school with and, you know, fans and stuff like that, they call him Darion. But I just wanted to give you guys a little input on his little life, just show y'all some pictures. I know he's going to be upset, but you know, oh well. One thing about Darion, he's a beautiful baby, and he grew up to be a beautiful young teenager. So, you know what I'm saying, he's just cute. It's just that I wanted to see you guys see him from a baby all the way up to who he is now. You know, and realize, you know, he's a good kid. He's a really good kid. You know what I'm saying? He don't take life for granted. He loves friends. Like I said, he loves friends. He loves family. He got a lot of friends. You know, his hobby, like I said, basketball. He likes to go to Sky Zone. You know, he love roller coasters. I mean, he is what you call a thrill seeker. Love roller coasters. One thing about Darion, he's not an indoor kid where he's indoors all the time playing the video game. He has like 3 different video systems, and he only play if he got company around, and a lot of times he just let them go in and play, or if he's watching YouTube or something on there to where he can watch it. Darion loves to go outside. In the summer, he loves to go outside. He loves to walk the dogs. He loves to play basketball. He loves to go walking. He said he don't like riding bikes no more, but we're going to teach him how to drive a car. The edge is in motion now, so always teach him how to drive in like a bigger vehicle. And I think that's a, you know, pretty good car for him to start learning how to drive in. Whatever. He did good with the BMW, but I want him to learn in the edge. So we're gonna take him out and start teaching him how to drive with the edge. And like I said, he's a really good kid. He don't disrespect adults. He don't disrespect elders. He don't disrespect his siblings and stuff like that. Very rarely would you see him in an argument with anybody, because he love people. His heart is just huge, and God put him on this earth for a reason. Like I said, there's a story behind that. Right now is not the time to tell that story, but just know that he's here for a reason. He's here for a purpose, you know, and I want him to enjoy life the best way he know how. I try to stay positive with him, try to keep positive things in his life, things like that. Try to keep him on the right path, you know, with schooling, you know, with friends, with hobbies, everything. Money, he don't, you know, he really, the thing about it with him that I love so much is the only time he care about money is when he want to buy tennis shoes. Other than that, you know, it's like whatever. You know, he got it, he got the money, but he don't even really even ask for any money. Then that's one thing that I love, because you have kids that be in your pocket 24/7. This one, he has his own money in his own account. He don't even ask for it unless he want some McDonald's, some simple, some McDonald's, some slushy. Or if people, Mom, can we order these shoes, or can we go to the mall and see what type of shoes they got or whatever. Now when we go to Florida, he gonna be in La La Land, him and J. Michael, because they already talking about the stores that they going to. But anyway, yeah, they talk about the stores that they going to and what they gonna be doing. So they already got their schedule in effect already, shopping wise. You know what I'm saying? He already talking about the shoes that he about to try to get, and so it's, you know, he's excited about this trip, you know. And but like I said, he's a good kid and he just want to be him. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he wants to be Darion, not Darion from this, from that, Darion. And you know, now, you know, we have to, you know, respect that. And as he's growing now, he's, like I said, he's 14 years old now, so he's molded into his own ways and things like that. Don't never have a bad attitude. When he pout, I get that in check real quick, because he's not a pouter. And sometimes just something that he probably misinterpreted, you know, something like that. No one's ever mean to him, anything like that. You know, we don't really have to discipline him, because like I said, he's not a bad kid at all. But when he do get disciplined, it's a talk. And we talk to him and he just, you know, listen, okay, I understand this and that and the other. Like I said, he's not one of them kids that's disrespectful, that talk back, that get attitudes, that have quick tempers and stuff like that. No, he's not one of them kids at all. He's a kid that, you know, like I say, he enjoy life. If the sun is out, he's outside playing, and he outside messing with the dogs, he outside doing something. If it's winter and it's snow outside, hey, can we go to the gym? Can we go to Sky Zone? Can we wherever? And we're gone. He's not an inside kid with that remote control in his hand constantly playing the game. He's not that child. Like I said, he got a system. He got 2 systems from J. Michael. He got a system from his dad, but he don't even play it unless he got company, or he don't mess with it, or unless he watching YouTube. Other than that, he's an outdoors kid, and I love that about him, because he's not going to be lazy. He's not going to be lazy at all. You know, so with that being said, and I think I've spoken enough about him. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the pictures. Subscribe, hit the like button. Even if you don't like it, hit the like button, comments, whatever. And if there's any ideas that you guys want him to do, I don't even know if he got an IG. I think he do it under a different name, so I don't know. But IGJ Michael, or put it on his comment line, and we'll try to make it happen. But you'll see more pranks coming. Like I said, we haven't really been doing a lot of videos because he's been really busy with school, and now that school is out, they're really doing a lot of basketball, and he's, by him being on 2 teams, it's like an everyday function with him. So like I said, he's not going to be bored, and this vacation is going to be really good for him, but he's not going to be bored at all. Trust me, we'll make sure of that. Right now he with his friend, they swimming and everything. Tomorrow I'm gonna take him to another pool, him and his friend and stuff. We're gonna go kick it or whatever, then go raid people's houses, even though I'm a cook, but still, and do our thing, because Tuesday is back to the drawing board for me. And then he go, him and J. Michael do their thing at the Y and whatever else that they do together. But with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Enjoy the video and all that good stuff. And I know we've been mentioning about his merchandise and stuff coming out. Like I said, he do have the Darion soap out now. And when we put it on display, you can order it. And I think he said between, he haven't figured out, between $3 or $5 a bar, but it's gonna be cheap to where kids can afford it. And it smells really good. His sister she's about to make his own shampoo, conditioner, and oil for his hair. So be looking out for that as well. Like I said, he's a very loved kid, and we just want to make sure that he succeeds in life. So with that being said, thank you for all the support that you guys have been giving us, and all the dedication that you've been throwing our way and everything, and we do appreciate all of you. Thank you and have a good day.
Cops out to get us, cops out to get us. Why do us? Why do us? We no different from you, just a different color. So why